Hey superstars, I really hope you're all well. I'm having a pretty tough week. I'm managing to do what I always do, and that's put a brave face on. It's almost like a mask. When I'm behind the decks, I just put a mask on, become high energy holes, and then when I'm off the decks, I'm Holly. Just plain old Holly, who doesn't really have her shit together at all. But I'm gonna get it together. I'm working on it. I'm not looking for sympathy, so please don't give me any sympathy. I'm always promoting in helping others, we help ourselves. So I kind of just wanted to come on here and share my thoughts because I need to get it off my chest. So just by listening, you're helping, and hopefully something I say might help somebody else. I've learned a lot from other people's experiences with their mental health, and I've always taken what resonates. So some of you will resonate with me and some of you won't. So I learned a long time ago, despite suffering with mental health pretty much my whole life, and you're talking anxiety, panic, depression. We're always told it's a chemical imbalance of the brain, fed all this science mumbo jumbo, but me personally, I could never get my head around that. It never kind of sat with me, didn't sit right with me, and it never made any sense to me. But going on my journey, I kind of pieced together that I'm usually really anxious and really down when I'm suppressing who I am. It's like I'm battling with myself. So I spent a lot of years as a teenager mostly trying to fit in and, you know, do what everyone else was doing and conform and just kind of be accepted, I suppose. That's when the battle with my own self came in. You know, it was almost like I had all these, you know, like when they talk about the angel and the devil in your head, and you've got them, you know, it's like I had a battle going on in my head with all my thoughts, and I could never quite know who to listen to. But I kind of figured out in the last few years that when you suppress who you are and you're not being yourself and you're not speaking your truth, whatever that might be for you, that's when we get really anxious, we get really down. And when we start stepping into who we are and we start being our true selves, our true authentic selves, that's when it all stops. And I was doing that. And things got a lot better. And a lot of good things came into my life, and I'm so massively grateful. The world went to shit, and when the world went to shit, my life got increasingly better. So the people that I was watching on YouTube that were talking about you really create your own reality by your mindset and how you think about things, you know, I realised it was true, and that for the longest of times I was keeping myself stuck. And whilst I was able to sit there and say, oh, you know, I was bullied, I was criticised, and all these things were why I was struggling, and, you know, I have abandonment issues, and I'm not going to go into them all, but those who know me know why. But if I reflect within myself, it's not anybody else's fault but my own, because I choose how I react to things, and I choose the path that I take. So when I choose to suppress who I am to fit in, that's my own fault. When I give my power away to other people so that they can make me feel stupid and stop me singing, that's my own fault. I have to take responsibility for that. And I know that's going to help me grow and evolve. And it kind of coincides with the whole suppression thing. So when I'm giving my power away, I then suppress who I am. And there's another thing that I've come to realise in the last week, that I've still had. I always knew that I still had things to work on, and that I wasn't perfect and I wasn't completely healed, and you know, we're all always working on traumas and conditioning and stuff like that. But self-love is such an important thing, and I think we all grow up thinking that being selfish is a really bad thing, you know, because it's painted as such a bad picture and in such a bad light, you know, that if we only think about ourselves, you know, we are really selfish and we shouldn't be doing that, and we should be putting others first. But it's the wrong mindset to be looking at it in. So whilst my mindset has been incorrect about a lot of things, and I have to change it in order for, you know, things to get better, because I'll get into that in a minute. But the point is, when you love yourself wholly and you're letting your cup fill right up so that it's overflowing, I can share that with other people. So if I've got complete self-love and it's overflowing, I can then share that with others, my children, the people that mean the most to me, and even share that with you wonderful superstars. But when I'm not giving myself self-love, not having faith in myself, not believing in myself, my cup drains. And if I have an empty cup, I don't have anything to give. And if I don't have anything to give, what am I giving myself? So I have to, right now, I have to practice self-love. I have to, and self-worth. I have to see that in myself again, to fill my cup back up so that it's overflowing again. And I have to keep that cup topped up so that I can share it. And it's not easy. It's actually really fucking hard. But the hardest lesson I've had to learn this week is that when I don't love myself wholly, that's when I lose things out of my life. And I know that's there for a lesson, because we're always learning lessons. Please don't give me sympathy. I don't want sympathy. I just need somebody to talk to get it off my chest, and I'm just hoping that I help someone in the process. So please don't give me sympathy. I don't want it. I get judged an awful lot when I'm online, or I'm out doing a disco, or, you know, oh, she's so confident, oh, she's got her shit together. Don't be fooled. I'm very good at putting on a brave front. I'm very good at pretending, because I've had to do it my entire life. I say had to, I guess I chose to. That would be the correct term. I chose to. And it's a very good way of deflecting and burying your head in the sand and not dealing with what you need to deal with. And somehow I've gone back to my old patterns in the last couple of months, I guess, and I don't know why. And I'm trying to figure that out so that it doesn't happen again. Because I don't want to be in this mindset, and I don't want to be this person. So obviously I have more healing to do. And I need to practice self-love, and I need to understand that it's not selfish. It's not what society deems. And we all need to understand this, because it all ties in with mental health. When we're not giving ourselves self-love, and we're not seeing our own worth, and we're not content with ourselves, we then suppress who we are, which puts us in a negative mindset, because we are going against who we are. And then everything else comes in. You imagine a load of dominoes lined up, all in alignment and in sync with one another. As soon as one falls, they kind of all fall, hence the domino effect, right? They all need to be stood up in alignment to stay in alignment, otherwise they all fall over. I'm trying to put all my dominoes back up at the moment, and I will do it. I will do it, and I will be a better person for it. And that's all I'm striving to be. Just striving to be a good person. And every day I learn something else that I need to overcome to be a better person. And I'm just gonna go with it, because I want to be happy, and I want to have a full cup that's overflowing that I can share. So in helping myself right now, I am hopefully helping at least one person, and that's good enough for me. I love you guys so much. Superstars, thank you for listening, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.